Hello, this is Dr. Lewerenz at Longevity Health Institute and Lewerenz Medical Center. Actually, I'm coming to you from my IV room and center here at Lewerenz Medical Center. Actually, on the weekend, been doing a little bit of after-hour treatment and keeping an eye on my patients because of COVID-19. But I want to talk to you about something that's very, very imperative. I'm going to do a lot more detailed on this in the near future, but I want you to hear of two things that are huge, huge, huge effects on your immune system. And you've heard me talk about them before in previous videos, but these are super important and I don't want them to be overlooked because it's stuff that we deal with every day and actually we kind of, minimize. One is your gut health and the other one is stress, but also what's called adrenal stress. And what are we both doing? And that's me and you. What are we both doing right now? Probably I can say we're doing this at least more than usual. We're eating a lot more because we're home in quarantine and getting that comfort and sharing those times and stuff with loved ones. But we're also exercising. I see people outside exercising and walking and all that and riding bikes and all that, which is wonderful. And you need to do that, but there's a balance. So here's the thing is this. You've heard me talk about leaky gut, digestive issues. You need good gut integrity for a good immune system. It's 70% of your full immune system. Even in this coronavirus, immune issues, influenza, COVID-19, you need good gut integrity. That is your barrier. That is your border wall, your defense mechanism against literally day-to-day invaders, whether that's altered antigen flora from your gut or whether that's bacteria and virus and yeast, etc. Once you've crossed the digestive barrier and you've breached into the other parts of the body like blood and lymphatic and you don't digest appropriately, you're causing an immune response, okay? You're causing an excessive inflammatory immune response. So you can imagine how this affects your immune system. Not good. And this is what we're trying to keep balanced and keep at bay when people have want to have a stable or a better immune system. Okay. Now I'm going to explain this more. You could watch my other leaky gut videos, but I did want to show you one picture here that shows this is a digestive lining and in your gut, and you see how those cells are tight epithelial junctions. Well, once those junctions are breached, just like it says right here, okay, you get increase in pro-inflammatory cytokines like interleukin 6, interleukin 10, TNF alpha. These are things that affect your immune system. That's why when people have digestive issues, they commonly have eczema or they have allergies to food or they have poor immune systems like asthma and allergy to the environment. Okay, so you have to have a good border wall. That those epithelial cells that you're seeing there, all these linings in your digestive tract, where these little epithelial cells are lined in. Okay, this is essentially what leaky gut is. You don't want that breach in the barrier at your digestive lining. So I'm going to cover this more, or you can visit my YouTube website and learn a lot about leaky gut and how we restore the gut. But here's the thing is that is super, super, super important for your immune system. The second thing is this, exercise is needed to stay healthy, and it actually is very good for blood flow and oxygenation of tissue. And it does things that when you raise your body temperature and you increase sweating and stuff, it raises something called heat shock proteins. You can look that up. Heat shock proteins are excellent for your immune system, but there is a caveat. Over exercising, okay, you will get a reduction in cortisol, okay, if it's over exercise. So if you're not paying attention to how you feel and do with exercise, meaning it's beating you up or you're overtraining and reducing stress because you're on your spinning bike or you're running excessive miles or you're working out 2-3 times a day because you're at home in quarantine and got nothing else to do, and just it's relieving it's a distraction and and it's giving you some mental mind body stress relief. I hear you, I get it, okay, I live it. But here's the thing is you don't want to overdo it. You need to pay attention to how you feel, pay attention to your heart rate, pay attention to your breathing. Do not overtrain in this time of a pandemic and in a time of needing a balanced, good immune system. Okay. So why is this important? Well, it's important because when you overtrain, you actually raise cortisol and then you get a drop lower than your cortisol, okay, would originally be. This is often why, too, people in the evening or later in the day, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, not only did they get a lull, but if they're ever getting sick or they're ever getting a cough or cold, they'll actually seem to go, yeah, I was doing okay today, but I got worse in the evening, in the later hours. Why would that be? Well, it's because your cortisol drops, you become more fatigued, your immunity drops, and then things that maybe were lingering a little bit, like some congestion, some allergy, maybe a low-grade fever, God forbid you got a virus or an infection, it actually rears its ugly head. It actually gets exacerbated. So keep that in mind, okay? Now, there's things you can do, and you've heard me preach about and talk about all the time. Take high-dose vitamin C, take what are called adaptogenic herbs, raise your vitamin D. Key thing is in lifestyle, try to de-stress, meditate, get good sleep, and get proper good whole food nutrition, focusing mostly on plant-based, okay? You're going to hear me talk about that all the time, and you have in other videos. But two things, and I'll cover more later, to prevent and build a good immune system and keep COVID-19 at bay, keep you protected from all viruses and infections, and that is keep an eye and understand your adrenal and overtraining. Okay, we need balance with stress, and including physical exertional stress, and a good gut, a good diet. Your digestive lining is so important for you to be healthy and have a good immune system. This is Dr. Lewerenz. Hope this finds you well. Hope this enlightens you and educates you a bit. Share with others. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Share with others. This is good knowledge to spread and can save lives and give people a higher immune system so they can fend off any infection. God bless. Be well.